is Will Deffitt, and my concentration is about taking things in nature or like an anatomy, like your bones and your hands and stuff, or even other things in nature like trees, and reinventing them in a more mechanical way.
All right, I'm Ben Kinberg, and I'm a junior at WC, and my concentration is kind of a mix of fish and architecture. So it's kind of a different idea, like using kind of wacky themes. That's just like a mix of different things with bright colors and stuff.
My name is JJ Wandikbo, and my concentration is the expression of music and how I interpret it. My favorite piece would probably be this one blue piece that I have. It's the background's like just brush strokes of like blue, and it looks like the ocean. And it like symbolizes how like powerful music is and like how explosive. Like, yes, because you can see like the screws like coming out of it and stuff from like an explosion.
I enjoyed making the some of the ones with the hands where I completely reinvented a hand, and I instead of just drawing gears on it, I actually reinvented every like digit in the hand or fingers and things like that, or the wrist joints. And it was because it just I'm completely reinventing it, and it was really cool to think through. Okay, how can I take something natural that we have like as bones and uh, confine it to mechanical pieces and stuff like that.
I would say my favorite piece is either the one with the clownfish with the orange fish, just because of the depth that comes from those ones with the shadows and the bright orange and the red and blue. And then I also like the one with the yellow jacket sitting at the table, kind of sleeping and dreaming about the architecture with the lines coming around. And also the fact that there's a fish on the table that kind of shows where the idea begins.
I wanted to create a new perspective to see everyday things like, or just reinventing how, say, a hand can work, or what the inner workings of something in nature are.
It was like a struggle to find my concentration. It took like a couple months because I like really didn't know what I was gonna do. So Mrs. Heisey and I just like went through my belongings and like just took it out, and like we spread out the items and what things were like really valuable and like influential like in my life. We like saw my headphones. We're like, yeah, that's probably the one. Like music's really important for me.
I picked this concentration because I like working with splashboards, and so I wanted something that I could kind of do a foreground and a background at the same time. And I've done fish in the past, so that's something that I've had a lot of time working on, and I've had a lot of projects with them earlier, so I felt pretty comfortable about drawing and painting different kinds of fish. And then also architecture is what I'm looking into for going to college after school. So I just kind of combined two things that I'm doing and that I thought would be an interesting mix.
I would like to communicate that music is like powerful and it can take you places. I can show it through like this one charcoal piece I have of like sound waves transforming into like trees into this like calm, peaceful setting that like takes me somewhere when I'm like listening.
I think just the fact that I guess kind of strange or weird ideas can actually end out being pretty cool. And I think the main idea is just that it's kind of mixing natural things with fish and God-made things with design and architecture, which is man-made and kind of artificial. I want it to look good and be bright so that it kind of grabs your attention, like when you walk into the room. And so that's why I use the greens and the reds and the yellows and stuff like that to kind of make it pop out.
Not everything has to be the way that it seems at first. You can always take something and make it your own, make something new out of it, and just reinvent it and bring something new that other people might not have seen.